My UFO sightings main channel. It's a real UFO sightings. Who didn't know me, I'm a finder to the UFO Society Western Sydney since '99. After we changed the name, RACE, Research of Australian Close Encounter. And the today name is now PRSA, Paranormal Research of Australia. And I would like to share you now, that's roughly, that's 3 UFO sightings over the Mexico City. And I would like to share you that's the same place and always in the similar or same object appearing the different time. The first one what I show you, the 7th of 7, that was then the 15 past 21 and evening. And the next one it's a 9th of 7th, 21:31. It's a nearly same time. The first one, the 7th, you can see that's a low distance to the ground, to the houses, outskirts of Mexico City. The UFO coming from right, that's outskirts of the city has got, you can see that Popocatépetl volcano line, and always in the UFOs appearing there and disappearing in the same time, same place. And everyday sightings over the Mexico City. And the second one, that's above the city, that's the 9th of and 7th. And the second one, it's what happened is today, it's a 15th of July. You can see the large UFO appearing. That's some strange, like a laser beam or something. Somebody play a game or warning, maybe the UFO coming or who knows. Because that's very weird, very strange. And since after when that laser beam started or something, I was concentrating on that laser beam, which one is very unusual, it's never happened before. And a couple of minutes later, that's UFOs appearing from left on the outskirts of a city, left side of the bottom. It's very low distance to the houses and the city. That's I have no idea that was above the houses or just a couple of meters further from the houses, and the similar or same object appeared again, and it was the first when they appeared. It was stationary and starts slowly moving from right, and you can see when they just went above the Monument of Revolution, speed up and leaving the area very high speed. I did make a video frame by frame. I show you exactly what happened. And that's everyday sightings anyway. But this the large one, it's coming always a different time, different day, and I was lucky when I captured them, because I'm sitting near to the computer roughly 3-4 hours to look at them and waiting for that right time, right place. Thank you guys to watch a video, and I show you now that's 3 video sightings. Please watch fully the video, because you can see what happened. You can witnessing what happened over the Mexico City, and you can see the structure and has massive lights around the craft, and you can see how fast they're moving and how they appearing, how they disappearing. Thank you guys. The big one just coming now. Large cigar-shaped UFO. Stationary a little bit. And gone. That's what I was waiting for it. I go to zoom on it a little bit. Now, just they're coming now. That was too large. That's you can see the large UFO, but I'm waiting for it. Stationary and gone. It's a very large object. It's a lovely, beautiful cigar-shaped object. Black little thing here underneath. Have a look and underneath that little gap, black little thing here underneath. It's a lovely, beautiful cigar-shaped object. Just move a little bit up. And you can see now that's a massive light under the object. And look at in the gap in the middle section. The top section, the object, still stationary, but you can see the massive lights, are blue and reddish lights. The energy around the craft. You can see that underneath the object is moving. It's moved very, very fast. Just to move the camera. Very low distance again above the building, outskirts of a city. And just have a look what they're doing. And even they lit them up, the building too. They disappeared. They come out on other side of building, the outskirts of a city. It's very low distance to the buildings. They lit up and light up a little bit and they go back. They go on, they're blinking. vanish now, they're gone. They still, looks like it's still blinking. Yep, they reappeared again. They just go left to right. Another one, the large one, just appeared above the building. And look at them on the bottom side here. The UFO is just there. Very low distance to the building. Look at the two UFOs, one in the bottom and right in the top section. And just disappeared in very low distance from the building. I hope so they're coming back again. That structure on the bottom side, enlarged version, you can see the UFO there. Very low distance to the building. It's not a plane, guys. That's an enlarged version. It's coming up a little bit above the buildings. Stop stationary. That's possible. The alien abduction occurred again, and they go back again where they come from. Blinking, and you can see the landing, the possible landing somewhere on a building. It's coming back again, very low distance to the building. It lit up a little bit. That possible, this searching something, or maybe that possible alien abduction occurred again. Another one pop up. Here you can see, guys, they're coming very low distance to buildings, and now they're going up a little bit and go behind the building, but outskirts of the city. And now they're coming out. It's out of focus now. They lit up. Look at now. They go back. Another one coming on the top section. And look at the bottom side, the UFO, it's moving back again. To the right. The two UFOs, it's on the same line. One in the bottom. Let's go. Still stationary now it's leaving the area. Look at that, this fast moving object. They go up and disappearing. Another one, it's moving out at the same time. Have an enlarged version and looking in the first moving object. enlarged version, and just coming now. Moving up. Object which is coming every day. Have a look now. That normal view. Here this object flying, here this object appearing, and how far you can measure them, how far from the ground. And the object is just coming now. Have a look from right, they're just coming now. And you can see another side, it's a stationary object. And now this speed up. That's not a plane, guys. Just coming now. Have a look from right, they're just coming now. And you can see another side, it's a stationary object. And now this speed up. That's not a plane, guys. And now gone. Some strange happened there. Looking now to the lower ground in the left side. Some object just came up. And look at it in the color too. That's the same object, same UFO. And gone. Just have a look at the bottom parts here. Look at this sun. And what's going on? What happened here? It's the strange, like a laser or something, somebody play a game, or who knows what happened, where the cursor is. Never happened before this sun. And now the light is going to be very, very bright, very strong. And now they're coming closer, and look at this one. And they change the color too. Green, blue, that's some burning or something, but this time very weird, very, very weird. And soon after this, the UFO appeared and going to appearing on the left side, the corner, the outskirts of the city. The UFOs appearing. Soon after, when that strange laser lights on the ground here. The UFO coming from the left side, the outskirts of the city. It's a very, very large, bright object. Yeah, it's 28. The time is 29 past 11 p.m. at midnight. And now it's coming very soon, that's a 30. Just a UFO appeared above the Monument of Revolution, and just have a look now. Very, very soon, the UFO appearing. And leaving an area very, very high speed. Now, have a look now, that UFO just coming on the bottom, outskirts of city, very, very low distance from the ground, and stop stationary, and now start moving slowly. Another UFO just above him. You can see it on the top section. And have a look now. I'm going to zoom on it now. Have a look here what they looks like. And leaving an area of very high speed. And go. Ja, gut. Just what you, it's still on a ground that light, that's a laser beam or something they play is still on. And have a look now. That's in the left corner. And now the UFO just coming now, the time now (11 p.m.) And have a look now on the left side, just the UFO appearing. And lift up, they're coming up. And have a look now how they're flashing, and look at that object, the size and the shape of this object. And look at the color. And look at the speed. And they speed up. And leaving the area. That was a massive sightings over me. Have a look now, that's a normal view. And you can see the daytime second when this happened. And you can see the UFO right in the bottom, the left side corner, the outskirts of a city. They come up, and you can see the massive lights and slowly come up. That the outskirts of city, the Popocatépetl volcano is, and now you can see nearly above a monument of revolution, and this object just speed up now. You can see the daytime second, and you can imagine how fast this object moving. In a little bit, and you can see now what happened. You can see the UFO above a monument of revolution, and the time now it's 29 past 11 p.m. and you still can see on that left side, the bottom, the laser beam. I have no idea why they play that game, why that flashing on the bottom. And looking in the outskirts of the city, the UFO just come up. You can see now. That's what I'm waiting for always. It's very hard to get in, very hard to find them. And you can see the object, massive, around the object, the massive lights. And look at how they change the color. And now they're going to speed up. I'm going to show you frame by frame this one too. Here this look like a living area high speed. And you can see now the UFO just appearing here. I'm going to show you now where the cursor is. I'm going to show you now frame by frame what happened. And you can see that just above the buildings. Very low distance from the building. That possible alien abduction occurred again. And just have a look now. That's frame by frame. I'm going to zoom on it a little bit. So you can see, guys, the structure and the massive lights around the craft. Nobody else making like I do when I'm filming, capture the UFOs. Just I'm monitoring through to the live web camera, and you can see now what happened. The time now 30 past 11 p.m. You can see, guys, the structure and the massive lights around the craft. And you can see now how they change the color and the shape. And now, very soon, they're going to speed up. And look at the color and the shape. You tell me that's a helicopter or the aeroplane. I don't think so. Just I captured in the right time on this object. Have a look at shape, have a look at structure. And when this object leaving the area, that's frame by frame. When this object leaving area, that's how it looks like now. One UFO just waiting for it. And just leave him like that.